Hello, my name is Darren Woodfork. I'm an attorney here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and on this channel I talk about various legal issues dealing with Arizona and the country and the world, I guess, actually. And today I want to talk about a topic I mentioned a few weeks ago. It's called citizens by investment. And you might have heard this term, and basically you can pay or invest money into countries where after you stay a while and you invest enough money, they'll give you citizenship and you can get that country's passport. I talked about that in a video previously. I'll leave it in the card, or I'll leave it at the end of the video here, end of this video, whatever, when I was talking more in general about it. But today I want to talk about a little bit more of the places where you can go as far as if you want to get a second citizenship and you want to get a second passport. And so one of the places that is like most popular now is Turkey. And before I get into that, also, if you're interested in this topic, if you're interested in citizen by investment, you can just Google the topic. But if you want, look at this place it's a firm. It's called Henley Partners, I think it's called. And it's probably the biggest citizenship by investment company in the world, and they basically help you if you want to get a second citizenship or a citizen by investment. Basically, I've read all their stuff on their website, and I've read all about them. But it's called Henley Partners, and they're the ones who do the citizenship by investment. But anyways, so some of the countries that are the most popular ones is, first of all, Turkey is a very popular one right now. I think it costs $400,000 to invest in real estate in Turkey, and then if you invest in there and you stay the required amount of time, you can get a Turkish citizenship, and then you can get their passport. Like I said before in the other video, you might wonder why you would want a second passport in the first place, but that just basically gives you options. It gives you options to travel around the world in places you can't go as an American, or you can't go visa free, I should say. You can't go easily as an American, and that's usually why people want second passports, because it's more convenient, essentially, and you have more accessibility to the world and more options in the world. But anyway, so Turkey is a pretty popular one. Malta is a traditionally famous country for citizenship by investment, and it's that small country. I'm not sure where it's. I think it's I know it's in Europe somewhere. But anyways, but in Malta, if you can get their citizenship, and I think it's $500,000, it might be even more. But if you can get their citizenship and get a second passport, that gets you membership into the EU, and so you're part of the EU or whatever. And so that's one of the biggest benefits about getting a second citizenship from Malta. Now, with that said, though, to get one is super hard in Malta, because of that reason, because once you get a Malta citizenship, you have access to the rest of the European Union. And so therefore it's really strict. I mean, they do a real strict background check. They do a real strict source of funds check. They do a lot of stuff. And that's because the Europeans made them, like, France and Germany and the big countries in Europe, they made Malta be very strict, because they knew if somebody got the Malta citizenship that they would have access to Europe. So that's why it's so strict to get one, and it's super expensive too, because of, again, it has all the accessibility. But anyway, so that's the citizenship by investment in Malta. And then another thing that you can also, Greece, you can get a citizenship by investment in Greece. I think it's $300,000 you have to invest in, and then you can get the Greek citizenship. But one of the things that people mistake about citizenship by investment is that they think that it's going to save on American taxes. And it doesn't. I mean, if you want to save on taxes, there's a bunch of different other ways to do it, like offshore accounts and things like that. But citizenship, just getting a second citizenship, is not going to do it in and of itself. So, and so anyway, so there's probably, like I said, about 15, 20 countries, a lot of small countries in the Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis. I can't remember what else is all those little countries, all those former British countries, colonies down there in the Caribbean, whatever. A lot of those countries you can get citizenship by investment. So, but just Google it. I mean, like I said, if you're interested in that, take a look. And I'm trying to think if there's any more big ones. I think Turkey is probably the biggest country that has a good citizenship by investment program. But if you're interested in it, just like I said, just Google the term. And it obviously the upside is it gives you access to the world and it gives you mobility in the world and all that. Again, as Americans, we're not super. We don't think about this stuff every day because our passport is so strong and we can travel everywhere. But if you're from somewhere else, like what they call a bad passport, you would know how beneficial it would be to get a second passport. But anyways, hope that helps. Hope that's interesting. If you're interested in the topic of citizenship by investment, just Google it and check out that firm, Henley Partners. A lot of information on their site. And so hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks.